One of the things I love to see in my analytics reports is when somebody goes on google.com, searches for a specific product that I have to sell on one of my stores, finds me within one of the top organic search results, clicks my link and goes to my store and places an order, all for the grand total to me of $0 to acquire that customer. I love organic traffic. I am a huge fan of it. But in the beginning, when you're first building a store, I totally understand that trying to optimize hundreds or thousands of product pages for that extra bump you get in organic traffic is extremely daunting. And in my opinion, it's simply not worth focusing on because that can delay your launch, assuming you're building a new store and you want to have everything just right. That can put you back for weeks, maybe even months, depending on how deep you want to go and depending on how perfect you want everything to be. So what I want to do in this episode of the podcast is really respond to a question that came in on a recent coaching call that I hosted for Dropship Lifestyle, and then also expand on my thoughts on it so that everybody listening to this can get their stores up sooner rather than later, can start making money from them, but can still benefit from organic search results in the long term. So what is my advice here? When you first get approved with all of the suppliers you are going to sell for on your store, take their products and upload them to your store using what they provide you, meaning their default product images, of course, their map pricing, their product names, their SKU numbers, and their product descriptions, what they give you, their templates, the things they actually just say, go ahead and list this. Now, something that's not good about that is that is what your competitors are going to be doing, or probably 95% of your competitors, just using the same product descriptions for the same products. Now, that might sound like, well, I want to stand out. And of course you do, right? Because it's going to benefit you. But again, in the beginning, you don't need to start getting the ball rolling, to start getting traffic, to start making sales. So again, my advice in the beginning is upload what your suppliers provide you with. Get all of your products submitted to Google Merchant Center, turn on your Google Shopping ads, start paying to get people to see your ads, to click your ads, to go to your store and to buy, all with your default product descriptions. Now, by using that, are you magically going to become number one tomorrow in Google organic search results for all of your product names? No, you're not. Now, you might find that you rank a lot higher than you would assume and that you do get clicks and sales, but that's not the end game by any means. What I want you to do though is as your Google Shopping ads start running, you're going to log in to your Google Ads account. You're going to look at the reports to see which products are getting impressions, meaning which ones are people seeing when they search for the products that they want to buy, that you sell. And you're going to look at which ones are getting clicks on your store. The next thing you're going to do is go into your Google Analytics account, which you're going to use to track everything that's happening once people get to your store. You're going to go to the content drill down section, and you're going to look to see which product pages people are already going to you on your store. Now, I am a huge fan of the 80-20 principle when it comes to business and life. Basically, what it says is 80% of results are going to come from 20% of your efforts. For us, that might mean that 80% of our sales are coming from 20% of our advertising. It might mean that 80% of our sales are coming from 20% of our product catalog. And typically, we find this to be true. So really weird how it works out, but Pareto was right. It is what it is. So what I want you to do is as your paid ads start going, you start getting those impressions, those clicks, those sales, look at those reports and identify your 20%, your top 20% of what is being looked at. What are people already seeing? Where are people already going? And then focus on optimizing for search those 20% of pages, those 20% of product pages, the busiest ones, the most viewed ones already. That is where you want to spend your time optimizing, rewriting product descriptions, making them unique, making them more SEO friendly. That's where you want to just give the whole product page basically a facelift and not only make it more readable for Google, but make it it more beneficial to the person looking at it. Make it more likely to inform them to turn them into a customer. And if you want to do this, I have a 2.5-hour training on this inside of the Dropship Blueprint that is called Search Engine Domination. I'll link that up in this podcast description. If you're a member of Dropship Lifestyle, just go watch it, follow along, do everything I show, and that's going to help you jump right up to the top of the organic search results. But don't do that from day one. Again, do that after you're spending money on ads, you're getting impressions, clicks, and sales. You can identify the top 20% of your product catalog, and then you can update those product pages so that you can start getting more and more organic traffic. Now, the question that came in on the coaching call, I'll just read it to you. It says, if I add the supplier's product descriptions first and change them to the original ones written by me later on, does this help me with SEO? Or because I used theirs originally, will this affect me in a bad way? And yeah, totally get why you're asking that question. Sorry, I don't have the name of the person that asked it, but yes, it will definitely help you. No, it will not hurt you that you use the supplier's descriptions in the beginning. I know people are afraid of duplicate content, but with e-commerce, there's tons of duplicate content. And again, we've seen results ranking organically, even using supplier provided product descriptions. So yes, you're not going to be as high as you could be in the beginning, assuming you optimized every product on your store. But even if you do, what I'm recommending, which is start with paid, find the top 20% of product pages, optimize them, then little extra tip put in here, go to your Google Search Console account, have Google crawl those product pages again, and then almost instantly you will see an increase in your traffic rankings, your organic traffic rankings. You'll get more traffic, more free traffic, more sales, and no, it won't hurt you at all. So that's my advice. Hope I answer this person's question. Again, sorry I don't have your name. For everybody else that's listening or watching, if you got value, do me a favor. If you're on YouTube, give the video a thumbs up. If you are on Apple Podcasts, please leave a review. And if you're listening to this and you're like, Anton, that sounds awesome, but I don't even have a store yet, then be sure that you go to dropshipwebinar.com, where I have a free training for you showing you how we build highly profitable semi-automated stores, and where I also make a special offer on the Dropship Blueprint, where you get all of my most advanced trainings. Again, that's dropshipwebinar.com. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I will talk to you on Monday for the next episode of the e-commerce lifestyle podcast. See you, everybody.